The extent of urban streetscape for local pedestrians is generally the pavement, the road, and the first floor of the buildings. Off the main street, graffiti, fly posters, stickers, and small vernacular shop facade are an integral part of urban living. Much of these typographic materials will have been done by amateurs, some by vendors, and some, although quite a small percentage, by designers, including professional sign makers. We may not always register the plethora of road, store, or advertising signage that are integral to our daily lives. Often, the use of typography on such signage helps us to effectively instruct the viewers or set the mood for a storefront. Typography is a form of visual communication. It communicates a message which names, labels, informs, or advertises. But more than that, typography embedded in the urban environment becomes a cultural symbol and a marker of identity. The preservation of these typographic marks is the preservation of the visual environment. The amateur's hand-drawn notice or sign attracts attention because we seem to be naturally drawn to anything different or unexpected. However, signs must attract for the right reason, and certainly in this urban commercial environment, the public are highly attuned to the way messages are relayed to them. A drawn sign on a market store will not be perceived to represent a lack of concern by the store holder, because immediacy and impermanence are both qualities appropriately associated with the store. If a permanent sign, which ought to be formal, displaying the storeholder's name, for example, is hurriedly done, its informality will be perceived to be inappropriate. Typography, when bad, is easy to recognize but difficult to get right. It is a very good idea to consider how a text in the urban environment such as signage will be perceived and read in 10, 20, or 100 years' time. Decay is the most powerful medium for the improvement of cities. Decay and not architects adds the last touches, blackens and peels the stone, softens the edges, elaborates elaboration, and the hand of man works even better than the forces of nature. Similarly, a scarf, well-thumbed book with creased page corners is the consequence of a well-used and truly useful document.